Good evening, everyone. How are you? Welcome. This is Dr. Rao. Hi, Jamie. Welcome. So, I'm open on several channels now on Instagram, on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, and also Noomvibe. Okay. This way is going to be brief, but introduction to what I'm going to do on Zoom this sometime in the next 2 3 days. There is a full blown presentation of this, but I just want to introduce you what's going on here. I kind of was just uh, thinking about things and sat down and say what kind of roles I played in my life and what kind of things I want to do, I'm doing now. How can I synthesize all of them into one kind of understanding platform for my followers, for my people, and also for the people I want to serve, which is basically what I'm doing, right? So I kind of sat down and then put it together like a one word wellness, under which I have five verticals that I'm doing. I work for the personal wellness, professional wellness, society wellness, technological wellness, and planetary wellness. So all my activities, all my gathering information, research, or taking interest, watching shows, or listening to people, whatever they fall under that. Okay, so it's very easy for me to conduct all my activities in one under one umbrella. Peter, you will be very happy to listen to this because this is going to be a full blown presentation with PowerPoints and all that. I will do that later. Then the Zoom, people can come into the Zoom, and then I will be introducing that to several times probably, so that they will know if I can do something for them. They really have an idea about that. Okay. So I put the title like a five verticals of BAPAL ecosystem so that you will understand. But it's basically is a fusion of modern medicine and ancient wisdom for proactive wellness. That is like a conscious living for humanity, not unconscious living, not living whatever comes and then pay the price health wise or wellness wise, right? So once you understand that, then it is easy to tap me for whatever you want to talk to me or use my services or be supportive of them, right? That's what I was looking for, people like Peter, which he has been supporting me, and but understand much more clearly as to what I'm engaged in. Okay, there are people like Peter, Janet, Melissa, so many people on Noobvibe, so many people on LinkedIn, so many people on YouTube, like that, right? So I want to present all of them this particular thing. So this is going to be the Zoom will have all those channels working at the same time. Okay, so anybody can listen to it, no fees, nothing, but just an introduction of not only about me and my activities, but about what is needed in the world. How do you want to improve the personal wellness, which is what I talked about, wellness oriented ways, systems, and educations and teachings and all that, right? That way, you will know what is happening in the modern medicine, the breakthroughs, the technological and otherwise scientific, and also what is the knowledge that we could impart from ancient wisdom. So that's why I say this is a fusion of modern medicine and ancient wisdom. And the whole thing comes under one umbrella, proactive awareness. That is the ecosystem, right? So conscious living, not unconscious, not influenced by some propaganda, but consciously really determining what we do, what we think, and what we live. Okay, this is called Manasa Vacha Karmana. Manasa means what you think, what you understand, and all that the inner understanding comes into it. Vacha, what you speak, what comes out of you, not some propaganda stuff, but the truth comes out of you. and vacha karmana, that you do, what you think is in synchrony with what you speak, and what you speak, you do. Okay, those three principles are from the ancient. Gandhi really lived that, and he talked about that, manasa vacha karmana, all the time, right? So let's take a brief view. I'm going to give it to you, but if you want to really have details of that, then you will be coming to my Zoom session, and which I will be providing the link here in my profile, so that anybody can join with that profile. Okay. So first article is personal wellness. See, for me, personal wellness is a inner revolution. See, I take it for granted that people have to take care of their body with what is related to the nutrition, exercise, and sleep, and also managing their mind, right? But that's okay. But the inner revolution, how you do cultivate awareness, simplicity, and self-realization, the biggest one. Okay, so living with simplicity, awareness, and purpose, and turning inward. And why? That is the consciousness guiding you to live your life. Okay, that is at a personal level. I'm telling you the highest that we wanted to achieve, right? And the professional wellness is I am trying to healing the healers, burnout of the doctors, nurses, pharmacists, all the healthcare workers, right? Or corporate people, you know. So restoring empathy and purpose through self-care and leadership. That's what I'm trying to do. And that could be a master class on burnout or holistic wellness things that I have conducted for entrepreneurs. A month-long holistic wellness sessions. I gave one, take one time. How do you behave in financial uncertainty? How do you handle with, really not doing stuff on time? How do you handle your mental fatigue and all that, right? So I did a whole 1 month of it. I'll be repeating it. And also for the corporate leaders, I have been teaching them servant leadership. Okay, and that is the professional wellness thing. Then when you come to society, societal wellness from making individual me and mine to communities. Okay, creating wellness oriented systems in the healthcare system and compassionate communities gather together in compassion, not to accept our ego, not to make people listen to us no matter what. Okay, and then also the proactive wellness itself as a movement in the society. And there is a new program nurturing elderly wise people. Okay, and also biology of the elder people and how to do special uh, suggestions and education for their own well-being, and also general education about inner awakening. That's a big deal, right? Then fourth one is technology is a fact of our life. Okay, AI and informatics is my forte because I did informatics and now I'm learning AI as a student, right? And I have progressed a lot in AI, but still I'm a student because it is a breaking through field. So much is going on, quantum computing and so many things, right? So how can we integrate the technology guided by our consciousness, not doing whatever that comes to, not building arms and then doing that, but consciously improving the lot of the people. So this is for the AI for proactive wellness. How can we use AI for proactive wellness? So I have the morning wellness coach GPT, and there are also BFL GPT. They were all created by me. Okay. Then fifth one is planetary wellness, ecology, economy, and ethics. Healing the planet through dharmic innovation, righteousness, whatever we do. And then be conscious consumers, not to consume whatever that comes our way, and mindfully living that way. So there is programs for proactive wellness for farmers, and there is a innovation nation. That means all the innovations. How can we apply it nationwide? And the healing future. All these works are done by me, books and all those things. Okay, so ultimately, my motto is Atma Mokshardham and Jagat Hitaya. First, engage in self-realization. Who am I? What am I? Find out that. And then once you discover your own abundance, go and service the world for the welfare of the world. Okay? So, but I will be presenting this in a major form for people to really understand what is applicable for them to do or to follow or to ask me questions like that. So, Peter, what do you think about this? Come up and tell me if you can. I'm not going to command you or anything, but I'm just inviting you to come and tell me what you think about it. Anybody, or Peter usually comes up. That's why I'm asking him to come up. Is that clear, or did I go too fast, or um, maybe we need more time to go through them each one laboriously? I have that. I have all the material prepared, and I will be presenting that on the Zoom session, and you will be able to do that. So this is like an introductory of my ecosystem of BAPAL. BAPAL is my company, and we're a wellness-oriented company providing services for people to, if you are stressed out, if you are burned out, or if you are really overburdened by the technology, or you are having problems with your leadership because you're bossy, you're egotistical, and you are really having resistance from everybody, and you're generating your own stress, then we tell you how to be a servant leader, things like that. And there is so many services for the geriatric population. And recently I came upon the how can we help the elderly people, right? And then how can we make them live better and meaningful and so purposeful life, even though they're informed in their body and have a lot of experience and lot of uh, real knowledge about things. They can direct you, right? That is from the ancient wisdom. Old people were very much revered because they are the vehicles of wisdom. They consulted them, they respected them, they treated them, took care of them well because they were possessing a lot of. Now you look for a app, or you look for a book, or you look for a talk. That was not the case, But then even now we could intuitively developed wisdom is much more powerful than wisdom developed from the data. Okay, that is useful for external comforts, external things, but not about this one. Okay, so does it make any sense, Laura? What do you think? So this is, as I told you, this is a brief or talk, and then we will introduce you much more depth of each vertical, 5 verticals. Okay? The idea is to help people understand what is available through me, and then better their lives. Hi, Laura.
Good evening, Dr. Rao.
Good evening.
Are you Central Time or Eastern?
Yeah, Central Time.
Central?
Yeah, I'm in Iowa.
Got you. Wow. Okay. Yes, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. Yeah.
Yeah. The real talk will be more than 1 hour probably, but this is like an intro, what I'm going to do. And then I was very happy everything came together, right? And then
Yes.
It is so much easier for me also to handle different calls, different messages and all that. So a couple of women are talking to me right now. One is uncontrolled diabetes mellitus. Even though she is doing everything, she is not able to see the normal blood sugar. She ended up in the ICU, right? Another lady is kind of going through divorce and all that pain about that. So those two people, they call me and I have to address them, but then I have to introduce them what is the thing that they can do, how I can help and all that. So lots of times just talking to them, I kind of take them through that. And then one, I told them, do you think a lot? Yes. She said, I kind of hold on to things a lot. Then I taught her about how to let go and all that. And that helped her. Actually, her blood sugars came down after that. So,
Yes.
she's doing everything else, but she's munching on the same things again and again and again. So there's a mechanism to do that. The other lady is kind of anguished because she is feeling taken advantage of, and then how those battles go. They kind of come to almost, oh, this is going to be settled today, and then they show something else, and then they go on. So it's like a torture for her. But I kind of helped her how to separate from all that and see what she can do. You know what I told her? A simple formula:
What?
PPC, 3 letters, which I told my brother, my son also to do it in his life. Be present. That is the first P. Second P is be positive. That's the second P. And then C is only work on those things that you can control.
Ah,
Having this formula every day, it brings you to the present moment, and it gives you a perspective of positivity about anything. Try to see the silver around the cloud, right? And then only focus on the things you can control. Don't worry
yes.
about the things that you cannot control. So that saves you a lot of your psychic energy, lot of your inner energy, so that you focus on what you can do and you want to be positive like that. And the moment you accomplish something, Laura, you become very
Yeah.
confident about that, right? This is how I
Yeah.
operated on the people who are smoking, who wanted to quit.
Uh-huh.
I made them with a program, it's a simple program. I have described it so many times, but basically my aim was let them quit even 1 or 2 cigarettes every day on their own. Then that fed them the feeling, oh yeah, I can do this without anything. And then they grew more and more stronger inside. That is what I call inner resilience.
Inner resilience, yes.
Yeah, because we drain that resilience in so many ways. Continuous thought is one, cyclical thought is one, and really not paying attention to what's going on within us.
Mm-hmm.
Once you do that, you see, okay, I have so much capacity within me, not about egoic confidence, but about real strength, right? Suppose you encounter a situation where you are really worried about something, but you kind of pull back and say, what is that I can do? Then that worry is replaced by your positive energy. Make sense?
Yes, on focusing on what we can control.
Yeah, what we can control.
PPC.
Yeah.
Be present, positive, be positive, and C for control. Only focus on what you can control.
Yeah, focus only what you can control. Yeah.
And from yesterday, I remember you said about the guy who said, you know what my secret is? And he said, I don't mind anything.
Yeah.
So I've been thinking about that this morning when I was meditating.
Yeah. Good.
I don't mind.
Good. That's very good, Laura, because that's the greatest contribution. If you don't mind about things in the way that this should have been done like this should have been like, no, what can be done? How can I improve? You remember the Japanese system of improving 1% every day. Even the Toyota, they build up all these automobiles, right? Each time what they do, they want to improve 1%. What they do is they tell all employees, all assemblers, all people, factory workers, if you find something that you think that should be improved, stop the assembly line and tell us about it. And let us see whether that should work, and then we'll improve. So inducing the people to discover 1% improvement possibility and then applying that to the assembly, that's how they improve the quality. This we learned on the quality systems from Toyota while I was working on the patient care improvement, right? So anybody who is touching the patient can suggest a way that could be improved, right? And then we take it serious and we examine, we study it, and if it is there, then we implement that, right? For example, a patient comes to my clinic, right? And then the receptionist receives the patient. And what I told her, look in the eye, make eye contact, and then smile and address them by their name and tell them that you have registered, you can take a seat, and then also make sure that he is notified every few minutes that when he's going to be seen or not. Simple thing like that, people were able to wait better. Okay, and also sit there, not going through what's going on, but they know exactly what is going on and when we were we called and all that. So like that, suppose you go and want to take the patient into the room and you see the patient needs some assistance, like a wheelchair or a cane or your hand, whatever, right? And then doing that, they already feel like they are comforted, they're taken care of. And then when you go into the room and you take the vitals, explain to them, I'm going to take your blood pressure now. I'm going to take your temperature. Simple things like that, and then I did the same on the hospital. When I was the chief of in one hospital, I was going with the doctors and see how they are interacting with the patients. Okay, are they showing in their body language whether they're in a hurry to go, or they have time to answer your questions, sit down and listen to you. Maybe sit down on the side of the bed and put a hand around his shoulder when he needs it, when he's in distress. Simple things like that improve the patient care like anything. So Toyota has improved the quality of their automobiles by finding something 1% that they could do every day. Okay, not like a sitting on laurels, but every day. Okay. So anybody else wants to come up and tell me how you feel about this, and do you want more information now? And you can come and ask me. I'll be happy to tell you. So this is more like my ecosystem of service. How I'm providing services at the personal level. How am I providing services at the professional level? How am I doing at the society level? At the technological phenomena that we are all going through. I'm not against technology. Actually, I'm learning a lot of the AI. I told you so many times, because I use technology, I could transmit so many people together at the same time, right? But there are tools. That's the independence I have. But technological wellness, that's how we do it. Because I did informatics, and now I'm gaining a lot on the AI. I want to use it for the humanity, integrating the technology guided by the consciousness. Okay, so AI for proactive wellness is a program I have. How can I use AI to improve the proactive wellness? Okay, and wellness proactively. What are the ways that they could do? And then there is a GPT accredited modeling wellness coach, and then BFL GPT board. These are all the plans also there. And then what do we do with the planet? We cannot ignore the planet's wellness. Ecology, economy, and ethics, and all those things are involved. So if you are consuming a lot, revise that and consume only what is relevant to you. Okay, and also with the sense that how I consume is going to help the earth. How I tell people, don't be like a irrational consumption of things that really causes harm to the Mother Earth in the long run. Okay, so anyway, that is all for today. Unless somebody wants to come and ask me a question, and I just wanted to introduce you. Okay, and then okay, Peter is coming up, so let's talk to him, and then we'll close.
Hey, namaste, Dr. Rao.
Namaste, Peter.
I hear you're very excited. I'm excited too. I'm going to have to go back and re-listen or check out, because I was pulled away with a phone call.
Yeah.
But this article, did you post it on LinkedIn as well, or no?
I will put a LinkedIn post too. But then this is more like a telling people what is that I'm intending to do, how is that it can be integrated, into whatever their needs are. Okay. Suppose they may be taking care of themselves very well, but they don't know how to handle the stress in the workplace.
Sure.
and how the corporate wellness piece of me helps them to understand what are the stressful factors in the corporate structure and how they can help to modify or how they can learn things so that they can handle the stress better.
Awesome.
So, like you are a corporate leader, for example, and you are leading by authority, by bossiness, and all that, but you have so much stress from resistance by other people, right? Then I will teach you servant leadership. How can you be a leader, but in the sense of service? Then it's good for you and also good for the company. I'm not saying you are like that, but just I'm telling you.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. So that is what we teach because we understand how corporations work. We understand corporate culture. We understand running the corporation in that way. And I bring in a lot of ancient wisdom for that. It's about transcendence of ego. It's about really working for the common good of people. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavatu. These are the sentences that came from the ancient time.
Yeah.
We are all one family. Yeah, we are all one family. And also, everybody be well.
Yeah.
Sarve Jana means all people. Sukhino means welfare. And Bhavantu means be happy and well together.
Beautiful. Well, thank you, Dr. Rao. I appreciate your tireless effort. And when I mean tireless, I mean you don't get tired because you're always drawing on that ever-present.
Oh, yeah. You brought up something, Peter, there.
Yeah.
I teach what is called ever-renewing energy.
Yeah, I know.
you can have your energy renewed because you are not depleting it.
Right. I see it with you every time I listen to you.
No, that is
this man will never retire. He relaxes, like I know, but you'll never stop, and that's beautiful. Though. Yeah. That's beautiful.
Yeah, no. This phenomenon is really possible for us human beings.
Yeah.
Because we have this intelligence. Again, that word intelligence is there so that we are not dragged into past regrets which deplete our energy, or we're not drawn into something imaginary goals, not on the process.
Yeah.
See, that is the biggest thing about Western society is goals. Better goals and then go for it. And then even though you have some intimations inside there, maybe this is not the right word, you do it because you want to achieve the goal. No. You have a goal, but you have a path to the goal. Focus on the path, on the process. And the little things you are doing to reach the goal. The goal will come out, but don't have the goal in your mind all the time. Brainstorm, make goals, but then process. Now come into positivity present about the present. Then process. Then what it is, the step leads towards the goal anyway. But you don't have to waste time like a dreaming, hoping, and all that.
Right. Right.
Then, as I said, as you achieve something, you have self-confidence. You tried something, you acted against resistance, and you overcome. Then you realize the confidence from it. It's a yoga principle. If your arm is weak, work against resistance so the arm can develop the strength.
Right.
Otherwise, it will lose more tone and it will not be strong. The same thing with the internal stimulation of so many things that come in life. We don't strive. We say, oh, it's not my thing. It's not possible for me, and then leave it. Not that that you get everything. But then if you want to achieve any inner resilience, you got to encounter this.
Brilliant.
So I'm going to announce this Zoom very soon. Then you guys can attend it and you can see it on the screen also, what I'm talking about. Okay, I will do a couple of times so that people get it, and then also reach out for my services so that they can get the services. Now this has become random. People do say, I don't do any advertisement right? So even if I do advertisement, few people come. But this will be like a spread all over so that people know there is a company called BAPAL system that is a wellness-oriented company and that provides all these services, and they're striving to have good ecosystem of these services, and that will help the society. Thank you all, and I will be seeing you pretty soon. Okay, bye bye. గుడ్ అక్కడ కీత్ డేవిస్ అని ఒక డాక్టర్ వచ్చింది అక్కడ. సార్ ఆమె వస్తుంది ఇప్పుడు అందుకే వందలు వస్తుంటారు ఇక్కడ ముంబైలో. అదే వాళ్ళు కూడా ఎవరు సపోర్ట్ చేయరు, ఇంట్లో వాళ్ళు సపోర్ట్ చేయరు, బయట వాళ్ళు సపోర్ట్ చేయరు. కొద్దిమంది నా ఫ్రెండ్స్ వస్తారు అంతే. అమ్మాయి చూడు 2-3 రోజు వస్తుంది. ఆమె నేను చెప్పాను, ఆమె ADHD అంట. అమ్మాయి నేను చెప్పాను క్రిస్టమస్ గురించి. ఆయన ఏమన్నాడు, ఐ డోంట్ మైండ్ ఎనీథింగ్. అర్థమైంది నీకు? అది పట్టుకోను ఎప్పుడు.